Hello to everyone. Just a quick message from my side. The last day since the ending of the Maya calendar might have been quite interesting for some of us. A lot to digest, a lot to see. Ancestral lines opening up for introspection in these times. And the first time in months I had the opportunity to enjoy a little bit better internet and look around, and certainly the video of Laurie Ladd that I posted to the chat recently is a very important one in these times to how to address what we got to see in regard to that. So we observe in the outside, in these timelines of war, of decay, of destruction, a lot of our internal fears. Old fears that are, well, sometimes millennia old, that we carry with us and that need to show now to have a free will decision if we want to stick to this reality or if we would like to let go of it to find a new path together. I have spoken about the third path of humanity quite a lot recently. Not so much publicly, but here and there on Facebook, where I'm locked out now because I don't want to identify with my official papers. This is how this reality reflects to me. I was locked out of all the devices. Now I'm asked to present my passport and stuff like that. But I don't comply. So this medium has died for me now. Over there I shared a lot about the third path of humanity and the implications. We can go with either side, with the agenda of the new World Economic Forum and all agendas in connection, LGBTQ and so on and so on. And we can go with the program of the Republicans. In the US it's very well visible, so this is why it serves as an example. But neither side, so to say, will bring us inner peace. We can just go there to attach again and then follow a stream of consciousness that is there rolled out for the masses. Or we can completely detach and take the third path of humanity, which means that we don't get this guidance from the external anymore, from government, from media, but make up our own compass of what is right or wrong. And by that, find ourselves in the middle, without prejudice, in the observer for now, to just feel, okay, all of this is still to be done, but we have a common factor that unites us, and for many of us, this would be to return to a state where we are closer to unity with nature, or some of us even who become one with nature again, in the meaning of knowing our origin. We are of nature, we are inseparable of nature, and by that stepping into our power, into trust, and also into compassion when we have this higher insight for the dark side, so to say. Well, when we go back in ancient history of the cosmos, we will find the day where the true split took place, from my insight. That was somewhere during the Lyran Wars, where the connection to Source was severed. That is billions of years ago, when we would like to follow this onset of the creation of polarity and its importance to grow. And when we remember that everything is free will and the law of one is underlying everything, we have to come back to our own free will decision in these times, spread out here as humanity in all its diversity, to make this happen as a free will decision. I know, because we had this discussion in the morning a lot. I met a lad from Great Britain, 80 years old, so we discussed that. I know that everything we get to see in the external and our youth surrounding that we used to believe, and believe by that as being our reality, that there is a lot of violation of free will going on. And this needs to happen so we can find our free will to detach. That is the invitation of the dark side, to play in team now. So what they put out, we can transform it. I had the discussion with my friend here about the migration. He in general is not a racist by any means, but he brought this up, that is injustice, that people are forced against free will to mix now. And this is a very sensitive point for many, and a point of aggravation, like the mandates for the shot. That's all visible now, how democracy does not serve anymore when 51% are pro and 49 contra. The 49 are forced into something. So it's a turning point of our fate and our diligence as well as humanity, that we have to redefine our new being together. And I suggest the third path of humanity again, to the ones who are already ready to receive that Dharma from inside, the rules that are there, that are non-negotiable, so to say, even in human society, to bring these rules down and live them into the presence, into our reality now, to be the lighthouses that are proclaimed, to be the lighthouses everyone else can rely on and find in these times to heal, and by that develop their own skill set of free will to apply it in the world. That's a perspective I would like to show in these times, and an invitation especially to the divine feminine inside and in the external to speak their truth, guarded by their own inner divine masculine and by the divine masculine in the external. So due to our process of freedom, I don't want to use the word sovereignty either, because so we reign. So we reign, so we are reign, sovereignty. This word is also not clean enough, so freedom is the right word. The free souls, the free beings in this world who unite. I wish to invite all of you to go into action and just do it without any fear of being wrong. It's well needed. And in regard to the people who are coming to the north, be open. Don't be of fear. When we turn the medal is, okay, they are there against free will. They are lured into our country. This is a lie. We are afraid of what they will bring. This is the dark side of the medal. When you turn it, you receive people from the countries of South America, from India, from Afghanistan, from Africa, people who have never lost the ancestral connection, and who can teach about that, who can help remember, what it is being the Christ in the heart of our essence. So invite them, turn the medal, turn the weapon into gold, alchemize this weapon that is created by the media and by everyone who wants to win the game in their favor into the Christ, meaning with the unconditional love that you are. Invite these people to be with you, to teach you. Invite them to learn from you in the setting of a family that they find while they are not at home in these times. And never forget the root that caused the suffering. Never forget the root why the people are moving. It's us in the end of the day, by our consumption, by our behavior in this world. And now is the time to put this flame down into a modus of observation, into a modus of learning, and by that being able to receive all the presence and understand this deeply. I don't want to use the words of our politicians, and I have absolute compassion for everyone who is still suffering in this process of accepting the given facts. But the time is now to co-create. The time is now to stand together with everyone in this world who understands, and focus on what we have to achieve together. And this is certainly a healing, a deeper healing of our fears, a deeper cleaning of what we see as injustice. And by seeing everything and allowing it to be, to express itself, we take away the fight, we take away this aspect of warfare, of struggling, of surviving, and we transform it into a lesson that everyone wanted to learn here, that everyone needed to learn here to finally make peace with all that is, as it is. And when this is given, our unity forms in the external, our forgiveness can take place. It's not you necessarily who has to do it to begin with, but us who are ready to do that and to guide that process, we will, symbolically and as an invitation for everyone, because everyone is in the capacity of love and everyone is in the capacity of thriving just by being here. So this is an invitation to every one of you. I'm sending blessings and lots of love from Colombia. Take care, everyone. Have a good time and don't be afraid.